And if somebody should pass,
Right.
then he goes, but most of us go.
Right.
We'll go to the funeral home, and visit, but we maintain, they're still our family.
Exactly.
Even though they're not in the physical building, if something's happened and they've gone to the hospital, we check in on them and make sure they're being well taken care of there.
Oh, that is so great. Maybe if a patient has got special needs, how do you cover that? How do you take care of that?
Well, it's a team approach.
Okay.
Each department head gets together and we create a comprehensive plan of care for each
Okay.
patient, individualizing it to meet that resident's needs.
Oh, that's great.
Some of them, may have to have thickened liquids,
Right.
other modification in their diet, like consistency. They may need adaptive equipment. They may need to have some safety
Right.
equipment put in place. I'm very happy to say, that we're almost restraint free. We've got one little lady that uses a table across her chair
Right.
for safety, but that's changed a lot through the years.
That is so
And-
good.
oh, it's wonderful.
Oh.
But we have so much more to work with now.
Right.
Things have progressed and we have more innovative ways of maintaining safety. Beanbag chairs or
Right.
cushions and pillows, that we didn't used to have that are specially made to meet that particular patient's needs.
And that's the reason why that we wanted to start up this program on the TV and the radio, is to get vital information out to people that may be watching or listening by the way of radio, so they can have the information.
And that's awesome. And one thing that the Heritage that we like to do is we like to be a resource.
Right.
Even if you never come through our doors, or you are looking around, if there's anything we can do to provide you with information, provide you with contacts, our social worker keeps home health agencies, things. We want people to stay home as long as they
that's
can.
right.
There's no place like home.
Oh, that's right.
I love my home.
Right.
And I'm sure that everybody does. But, not everybody can stay at home.
Right.
But, anytime anybody has a question, a concern, feel free to call us. We'd be happy to share what we know with you.
And it's so wonderful because, the whole staff takes the time when they see somebody sitting there or somebody laying there. They take the time to greet them and be friendly to them,
Well, that's the good part of the job.
I love that. When I was visiting with different ones, I seen people going into the kitchen and they would be so friendly and everything like that. And that goes such a long way.
It does. A nurse only has two eyes.
Right.
So everybody else can be her eyes and her ears we get to know our residents so well.
Right.
There have been many times that some of the patients that I have just really got a really close bonded relationship to, I can sense differences in them that maybe somebody else won't.
Right.
And I can share that with the nurse and get a situation, taken care of. Like I mentioned, the little lady that can't talk.
Yeah.
So, that's why it's important for everybody in the building to be there with the right heart and develop those relationships, and then pay attention to changes and share those with whoever needs to know that.
And I am so thankful for the work that you're doing. And every day you're doing this. Every day you're visiting with people and making a difference in people's lives and touching lives. That is a blessing.
It is. And it's, my parents were fairly young to me. They were in their 50s when they both passed.
Okay.
And instead of having one mom and dad, I've got 85.
Well.
And I've had, people will say, how do you stand it? You get so close to them and then somebody will pass. Well, if they're saved, that's good.
Exactly.
That's a good thing.
Exactly.
They've gone home. And sometimes we've had people get saved
Right.
in the facility, give their heart to the Lord during a service
Oh,
that
that's so
a church is having. And even though that one's gone, then somebody else comes in that we
Right.
can impact their life, or they can impact ours.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'll probably never know this side of heaven
Oh.
how many of my employees that the residents have touched their lives and brought them to the Lord.
Oh, that is so wonderful.
It's a two-way street.
Right. And so this is an encouragement to the community to the churches, to anybody and everybody. Get involved with the Heritage Nursing Home. Be a partner. Go in and help, volunteer, visit the people. You know, that goes such a long way. We're running low on time, but